Hello, everyone. I'm Meditation Mama. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get to the pick a card for today. So, this pick a card reading is a general reading. For deck number 1, we will be using the blue stone, the sodalite. For deck number 2, we're going to be using the amethyst, the purple stone. And then for deck number 3, we'll be using the yellow citrine stone. So what you want to do is pick a deck or a stone that's calling to you. Then go down to the description box below where I'll list the timestamps for each stone or deck that you choose. Let's go ahead and get to your reading. This is going to be the reading for the blue stone deck number 1, sodalite. I'm going to start by laying out all the cards. And then we will go over all of them. Okay. Okay. So in your current situation, you have the 3 of water. Oops. The 3 of water is the celebration card. Celebrating weddings, graduations, birthdays, things like that. But it could also be a need to have more fun, especially now that we've all been kind of cooped up inside for a while. We're all needing to have a little bit more fun. I'm going to go over the meanings of the cards and then we'll kind of put them together, okay? So the next card, which is what would be challenging this card, is the Six of Fire. And the Six of Fire is like a good news. It's the victory card. It's public recognition, okay? And here we have the Eight of Air. And the Eight of Air is kind of like a feeling of being trapped. It's a lack of confidence. It's a lack of, you know, taking those steps for yourself, doing something on your own, like you're afraid to take action. Here you have the Knight of Fire. Now, the court cards can be a person or it can be a situation. So the Knight of Fire can be a passionate, adventurous person, but the Knight of Fire for me is also the player. This guy comes in super fast and he takes off super fast. Once he gets what he wants, he's gone. The Two of Air is not being able to make a decision. It's like a stalemate. You're kind of stuck, feeling stuck at least. Over here, the Two of Water, relationships can grow, it's blooming, but it also does mean forgiveness or resolution of a conflict. Then over here we have the dreamer, the fool, taking a leap of faith, starting over again, unexpected opportunities. Here we have the emperor. The emperor is like the divine masculine. He is that organized, logical, disciplined. He's a leader, he's a CEO, he's a businessman. But then next to the empress, we actually have the divine feminine. And this could be like a power couple. We have the empress. She is full of abundance, giving birth to your dreams, but it could also be giving birth, actually, but more or less just nurturing yourself and nurturing others. And then the last card we have here is unity. These are traditions, spiritual, and even like religious traditions. So now let's go ahead and go over these cards. So the Three of Water is in your current situation. And for me, this card is kind of talking about having more fun and need to get out there and just let loose. Now, the second card, this is the card that is affecting this card. And I think that you've probably been, locked up for a little while or maybe quarantined for a little while, but there's good news coming because maybe the state that you're living in is starting to lift their quarantine regulations or rules. Things are starting to open. You can start going out and getting back to your regular life. Now, here, the basis of why this is all happening is a lack of confidence, afraid to take action, or feelings of being trapped. Now, this could be because of COVID, like feeling trapped, not wanting to take action here. But here in the past, your most recent past, is the Knight of Fire. And like I said, this could be a situation or this could be a person. And I feel like this could be a person, but we'll see what's going on with the rest of this. And like I said, this person can be passionate, adventurous, but they can also be the super player, riding in fast, getting what they want, and then taking off. Now, over here is the present. So, not being able or willing to make a decision, a stalemate, or actually pretending that there is no problem. Now, I'm kind of feeling like this is a person, and maybe this is a person who has come in and out of your life. And if that's the case, maybe you were feeling kind of depressed or down about this person, you needed to have more fun, and now things are starting to open up, you're getting back to your normal life, and the illusion of you being trapped is going away. But you're still, stuck because you're thinking about this person. Now this Knight of Fire is a super like hot individual. Like this is an attractive person. They know they're attractive. They're kind of full of themselves. So I could see why you would be unable to make a decision, like you're kind of stuck. You don't know what to do about this person. But then over here in the near future, you have the Two of Water, and the Two of Water is about like a relationship kind of coming together. It continues to grow. And so if this was a person that had hurt you in the past, like if this person did come in, get what they want, and take off, they may be coming back and apologizing. They might be seeing the error of their ways because there could be a resolution here. Because the next card that we have in the power situation, in your power situation, is the Fool, the dreamer, the leap of faith. So you might be willing to take another try with this person, okay? And with the leap of faith, this is also a major arcana. So this is like you are really starting over with this person. You're like, all right, I am going to forget everything from the past and I'm just going to let it go and we're going to start over. Then let's see, the effects of people around you, you have the Emperor. Okay, now the Emperor and the Knight of Fire, they're both like fire cards. I always say that he's an Aries, but very fiery individuals. Now, the Emperor is an organized, logical person. He is a leader. So it would be good to have an Emperor around you. Now, let's see, what represents your fears and hopes is the Empress. So your hope is that this relationship definitely, you know, produces abundance. And maybe you do want it to give birth to more. Maybe you do want to get married or have babies. Because in the next card, also another major arcana, this would technically be the Hierophant. But in this deck, it's unity. And this is traditions, this is spiritual traditions, this is marriage. This is actually the marriage card here. So, if this was a person that had kind of left you hanging in the past, I see this person, this fiery individual, this CEO, this businessman or woman could be coming back to apologize. They've seen the error of their ways. And now you are willing to take a new step, a new beginning with this person. And they want to be your emperor now. And then you can be the empress and you can become the power couple. And then you guys come together in a traditional new union. Wow. I think this was a really good reading. And also, I'm noticing that this is 3, 4, 5. It's like kind of almost in order, but the Emperor and the Empress definitely are the divine masculine and the divine feminine power couple. So, um, I really hope that this resonated with you. Hello, and welcome to the second card reading or the amethyst reading. Let me go and take the amethyst off, and I will go ahead and place these cards. Okay, so we have the Empress, the Seven of Raphael, Divine Guidance, Seven of Michael, King of Ariel. Let me move these over just a little. Okay, Strength, Five of Ariel, King of Michael, Two of Gabriel, and Justice. Okay. Actually, I think I might have to move these up a little bit. Okay, so the card that is in or represents the current situation that you are in is the Empress. And the Empress is full of abundance. She's giving birth to new ideas. She's making plans. She's creative. And then let's see. The card that is the current challenge affecting the Empress is the Seven of Raphael. And the Seven of Raphael is really about making a decision because here you have so many choices. They're emotional choices, and you really need to just make a choice. So there may have been something that you have been, I don't know, waiting on, or something that you have been, thinking about doing for a while, but it's coming to a point where you're gonna need to make a decision about this. Okay? And the basis for why this is happening is divine guidance, a search for meaning, consider a different approach, or like a new teacher. And let's see, so the next card represents the most recent past, the Seven of Michael. So there may have been a situation where you were finding yourself going down the wrong path, and you could have gotten some guidance from like a spiritual teacher. It doesn't have to be a spiritual teacher. It could be even a friend, or even like a priest or a rabbi or anyone like that. And now let's go to the King of Ariel. And the King of Ariel represents the present moment. And so court cards can be like an individual person, or they can be like attributes. So successful, stable, accomplished, but also plans working out very well, financial success. So in the near future, you have another major arcana, which is the Strength card. And the Strength card is really about having inner strength and self-confidence. That is in your near future. And then in the power, your power situation is knowing that you are not left out in the cold. Okay, because the Five of Ariel is like, um, like negative, self-defeating thoughts. Um, challenges, but help is always nearby, okay? And then in your the effects of people around you, again, you have another king, another court card. So this could be a person or it could be like an actual situation, but this person is very ambitious, respected, clear-minded, um, but gives honest communication. And in the hopes and your fears, I definitely don't think this is a fear. I think this is a hope because it's the Two of Gabriel is like a blending. It's important relationships coming together, sharing your vision with somebody, making really good progress and good choices. And then in the outcome, you have justice. So I always say justice is served. So rulings made in your favor, just this is a very positive card for what you're doing. Now that I'm looking at these cards for you, I'm feeling like it all originated with the divine guidance. I feel like this whole thing started with a search for like your life's purpose or more meaning in life. And so maybe you've been reading self-help books. Maybe you've been reading more about like the law of attraction and the law of resonance and how to attract more things to you. And so over here, you've been working on something, you've been planning something, and you have all these things that you've been working on, but now it's time to make a decision. Which one are you actually going to choose? Because over here, in the most recent past, it looks like maybe you might have made a choice that wasn't so great because if you see, this guy is starting to kind of go down that wrong path when, Michael's over there showing him, hey, there's a much better lit path on the other side. Because what I'm seeing here is that with the King of Ariel, I think this is you being successful, stable, accomplished. Your plans are working out. So you might have gotten redirected, and now your plans are starting to work out. You're seeing the financial success. And in your near future, you have the strength card. This is confidence. And now that your path, like what you've been working for, is working out, you do have this self confidence. But in your power situation, you have to remember that you have the power within you to accomplish anything that you want. And the more you think negative thoughts, the more negative things will be attracted to you. So remember that if you think negative, negative things happen. So you have to think positive and positive things will happen. Okay, so that's in your power. Now, and the effects of people around you, again, I think these are um, people around you are ambitious, they're respected, they're rational, they have a lot of wisdom to give you. And if you are working on something, if you are, on a spiritual quest, it would be really good to have these clear-minded, objective, rational, respected people for open, honest communication. And then let's see in your hopes and your fears. I definitely think this is a hope, like I said before, because it is just talking about great progress, you're making relationships. So if this was like a new business venture, you're going to make a connection for that business that's going to be a very good business connection or a relationship, a friendship, something like that. And then in the potential outcome, you have justice. So a fight for justice, rulings in your favor, whatever it is that you are working on here, I see it ending very well for you. If for some reason this is a judgment, like if you had been even fighting somebody in court, this would have been a positive judgment in your favor. So remember to have strength, have that confidence. You know, if you do have these wonderful people around you, listen to these wonderful people because you are being very successful. And just remember in the end that this is going to be ruled in your favor. Okay? Whew, I hope that was a wonderful reading for you. Okay, last and final reading, deck number 3, Soda Light. You put that aside and take these cards. I'm going to lay the cards out and then we will go over them one by one. All right, so we have the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. We got a lot of pentacles here. Somebody could be working on their money, their job. Okay. Five of Swords, have the Chariot, the Dreamer, the Magician. I love that card. Oh, the Lovers. Love that card too. Just move these guys up a little bit. Okay, so let's start to go over these cards. So card number 1 represents the situation, and the current situation that you have is the Star, which is a super positive card. I always say, like, wishing on a star, your dreams are coming true. So this is a very positive card. It's like challenges coming to an end, a light at the end of the tunnel. But the current challenge affecting this is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles normally is about like enjoying the fruits of your labor. Like you've planted all these seeds, now they're grown, and you can, reap the benefits and the rewards. But another thing that I see is also it's like buying yourself something. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting a little feeling of like buying. And then let's see, let's move to the next card, which represents the basis why this is happening. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So like I've said before, the court cards can be either a specific person or they can be like characteristics. So the basis of why this is happening, the Queen of Pentacles is a very like practical, generous queen. Um, but she can also be a little materialistic. Okay. And so if you have been like really successful recently, like maybe you've been making a lot of money, maybe your business venture is doing really well, but maybe you're overindulging, maybe you're spending a little too much, but we'll see what's happening. Now, in the most recent past, as it pertains to the situation, again, we have another pentacle. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is like the card, one of the cards that comes before the nine. This is planting the seeds. So you're planting the seeds, you put the effort in, you've put the time in, and now you're planning for the future. That was in the most recent past. So you are definitely working on your finances, your job, maybe your own personal business, but you were definitely working on something here. Now, in the present moment, we have the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is like you've decided that maybe the situation is not working out for you anymore, and you've decided to put those emotional cups down and you're leaving them behind. Okay? Now, if you were getting a little too materialistic, um, you might have come to the realization that money is just an ego thing, and stuff is just stuff. Like having all that stuff doesn't mean that you're wealthy. Okay. Um, and so maybe you've realized something, and maybe you've decided that you don't need all that material stuff. So you're putting something down and you're walking away. Okay. And then over here in the near future, we have the Five of Swords. So this could be either an unwise decision by you, or somebody may be doing something shady behind your back. Now, if you look at this guy, He was playing cards, and it looks like he kind of snuck away with some money down here. Okay. Also, so if you are leaving a situation to go on to move on to something new, be careful that you don't get involved with these shady people who have, not good morals or not good integrity. And your power in this situation, whoops, put that back. Your power in this situation is the Chariot. Rewards come to people that work hard. Success, determination, willpower. Okay? So I do see you leaving something behind. You're leaving something, but you're going towards something new. And then over here in the effects of people around you is the dreamer. This is starting over. This is taking that leap of faith. And so the people around you are going to support you. Kind of like that little cherub dude in the, I don't know if that's a garden back there behind that gate. He is cheering him on, telling him you are on the right path. So those are good people to have around you. Then next here, the magician in your hopes and fears. I think that again, this is definitely a hope because the magician is all about manifesting. And the magician is all about successful manifesting. And if you believe it, you can do it. And you can manifest anything that you want. You just have to know that it's possible. And then the law of attraction will bring it to you. And then in the potential outcome is the Lovers card. Now, the Lovers card doesn't always have to be the Lovers. Now, it could be like you could be getting into like a soulmate connection, a soulmate relationship. But this could also be a new business relationship. Like if this was some crazy business that you decided to leave behind, you may be finding the most perfect business connection. This could be a business partner. But then again, it could also be a romantic connection. So, if this was a person that you were involved with, this could have been a person that was very materialistic. You could have felt like you put in so much time and effort into this relationship and it never really went anywhere. So you decided to put your emotions aside and leave. Now, you have to be careful not to get involved with these shady people that are here to take advantage of you. But your power is that your determination, your willpower, you are so strong and you can do anything if you set your mind to it. And the people around you, you have super supportive people around you. These people are here to help. So, enlist them, make sure they help you. And then in your hopes and fears, your hope is that you are just so successful in whatever it is that you're manifesting. If you believe it, you can do it, and you can, because this is the magician, this is a major arcana, this is a major thing that you are going to manifest. And then here, the potential outcome, the Lovers, this is just like true intimate relationships, health, recovery, like connection. This is just the end all. So this is great if it could be a relationship connection, business connection, whatever it is. This is a wonderful relationship. I hope you enjoyed your reading for this week. Make sure to come back for more pick a card readings, and if you're into the law of attraction, definitely stop by Manifesting Mondays, where every single Monday I upload a new video about the law of attraction. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye!